Hello YouTube. So we are all moved into our house in Virginia. I believe I have not did a video since we have moved in. So when we get all our furniture and everything, I will show you all a tour of how everything's set up. So by the title of this video, you know this video is not very, it's not going to be a very cheery video. It's not going to be it's gonna kind of be sentimental. Excuse me, I'm squinting because it's like extremely hot out here. Oh goodness. But anyway, about exactly 1 month ago from today, I got the call at 2 a.m. in the morning that I had lost my best friend to COVID-19. I never would have imagined, my bad, I never would have imagined last year at this time that my Aunt Dedrae would be gone and I would be in Virginia. I would have 3 dogs. You just never know what's going to happen from day to day. So a lot of people have said it's a hoax, COVID-19 is not real, but obviously, you know me personally, you know it is real. My aunt actually did die from COVID-19. So my aunt she died on June 21st, 2020, and she would have been 50 years old the day we buried her. That is just something. I mean, I really still can't believe it sometimes. Sometimes I'll have something that happens in my life, and I'll say, oh, let me call on oh, wait, never mind. So, when it first happened, I was in shock. My whole body was just shaking because I didn't really know how to process. I didn't really know what to do. And then maybe like a couple of days later, I prayed to God, and I said, God, please just give me a sign that Aunt Dedrae is okay, because when she was in the hospital, so she left to go to the hospital on a Friday night and she died early Sunday morning. I didn't know that she wasn't going to return home. I'm pretty sure she didn't know she wasn't going to return home. And you know, with COVID-19, no one can come visit you. So I was very depressed that she was in the hospital by herself, alone, with no one there, and she was on a ventilator and she died alone. But I asked God, for strength and peace. I said, can you let me know that she's okay? And my mind was redirected to Revelation and parts of the New Testament where God says, I'll be with you in all your days as long as you follow me. And if you're a Christian and you die in the Lord, you die once and you live twice instead of dying twice and only living once. So my Aunt Dedrae was a devout Christian, a wonderful woman, wonderful mother, a wonderful husband, a wonderful wife to her husband, and I believe that she went to heaven, and I have peace in that she's with God and she is resting peacefully. You know, some people say, well, maybe it was her time. I don't really know exactly how that works. Some people say that she's not with God yet, she's in a waiting place. All I know is that she's in a better place, and that brings me peace. And basically the purpose of this video is just kind of to say, be careful out there. COVID-19 is on the rise again in some areas, especially the big hotspot cities. Is on the rise again in my city. If you don't think a mask works, just wear a mask anyway. It's not going to hurt you unless you have some kind of breathing problem. I'd rather wear a mask than to possibly be on a ventilator and be alone and die alone. I know that as a Christian I have the promise of eternal life, but I wouldn't want to do that to my family because we're all still suffering. We all miss Aunt Dedrae terribly. She was my best friend. So if not for your sake, do it for other people. It's not going to hurt you. It's beneficial to everyone. Aunt Dedrae was my best friend. I could talk to her about anything. She was like my second mother. Sometimes she was like my sister. Her daughter was like a niece. Her daughter is still like a niece to me. Her daughter has autism. She'll be 23 in December. She did everything for Lily. She was Lily's rock. I know that Lily's in a good hands with her dad, of course. Me and Aunt Dedrae were talking probably about 2-3 years ago, and she was like, I'm trying to get my affairs in order with my will and everything. And I was like, Aunt Dedrae, I don't want to talk about that. You don't have to worry about that. And she's like, no, let me tell you, whenever something happens to me and Jarvis both, will you be able to take her? And I was like, yeah, okay, Aunt Dedrae, I'll take her. She's like, no, seriously, will you be able to take Lily? And I said, yeah, Aunt Dedrae, I'll take Lily. And I actually got serious about it. But I thought that maybe me and Lily would both be in our 70s when that happened. and we'd be living together. I didn't really know I would get married at the time, but we'd be living together. We'd be in our 70s by that time, because Aunt Dedrae was only 25 years older than me. I didn't know that she was going to pass away before her own mother, who was 81 years old. But Lily's in safe hands with her father. Just keep our family in your prayers. We're still going through this tough time. It's only been a month. It's always going to be a hole and a scar in our hearts, and we just can't wait. Well, of course we want to keep living here on earth, but we are looking forward to seeing her one day for eternal life. And again, guys, be careful. It's still out there. Have a good day.